Hi, I'm David Croxall, part of Morecambe Town Council. Well, it's that time of year again when we launch the annual Morecambe in Bloom competition. The 2017 competition will be launched on the 1st of March. Each year we have a special theme category. This year's theme is the seaside, the bay and Morecambe's heritage. We're looking for people to be creative and use their imagination. Morecambe in Bloom is a free-to-enter competition for all residents and businesses of Morecambe. Last year we had a very successful competition with well over 100 entries. We're aiming to expand the competition further and to encourage as many people as possible to take part. It is all about trying to make our town look more colourful, cleaner and more appealing for those of us who live and work here, and also to encourage as many visitors as possible to visit our town and have a wonderful experience. In 2017 we're hoping to build on last year's success. The competition is growing year on year and we will particularly welcome more businesses taking part. Morecambe is also entered in the North West in Bloom competition in the seaside category. For the last few years we've done really well and won the Silver Gilt Award. This year we are aiming to win gold. To help us win, we're aiming to get more and more community groups involved throughout the summer. There are lots of categories for everyone to enter. Morecambe residents may enter a hanging basket, their front terrace, backyard, front garden, back garden. There's a young people's category for under 15s. There were some outstanding entries and this year we'd like to involve more young people in the competition. Business entries last year were also to a very high standard and there are categories for best hotel, public house and best shop. Last year we had several community groups such as sheltered housing schemes and church groups. We had some wonderful entries across all categories.
Hi, my name's Mal Neal, the owner of the Berkeley Guest House in Morecambe and the winner of the North West in Bloom small accommodation provider for last year. It's great for us because we've actually had guests who walk past and like the look of the frontage when it's all in bloom and actually come and book a room that night because they've been looking for somewhere to stay and like the look of the front of the building. It also encourages other householders and businesses to smarten their properties up, even by putting hanging baskets outside. We all get together, we weed the streets because the council have been unable to do it due to funding cuts over the last few years. So we've been out and we've weeded the streets, the neighbours have been out, we get the neighbours involved with the flowers, they're all more and more on board ready for this year. But it also helps Morecambe as a town because people like to come in and see Morecambe being tidy and clean and buildings being done up and renovated and people putting flowers out, and it makes it look very welcoming for guests coming into a seaside town.
My name is Dee. I entered the Morecambe in Bloom competition. I won gold for the hanging basket and 2 silvers for the backyard and front yard. Well, I always take pleasure in doing my baskets and plants and pots, but my friend said, why don't you sign up for the Morecambe in Bloom competition? And I thought, why not? I get lots of people stopping and looking at the baskets outside, and they always say how lovely they look. They are happy to see something nice on the street. Well, the garden obviously looks terrible at the moment because of winter and rain and stuff. I look forward to this time of year when I can start doing my plants and pots because it gives me hope and something to look forward to. The whole cycle is starting again. It's lovely to see plants and bulbs coming up and growing. And it's also nice to see the neighbours walking by and enjoying it as well. You add something to the beauty of nature and to the beauty of where you live.
Hi, my name's Callie Kelly from the Dog and Partridge in Morecambe. We were lucky enough last year to win a couple of prizes in the Morecambe Bloom competition. We love our flower display because it attracts a lot of customers to the area, not just for ourselves but also to Princess Crescent and the surrounding area. Our little old friends who come in for lunch, they love talking about the flowers and the hanger baskets. It's in keeping with the local area, keeping it bright and cheerful. Not only important just for the businesses in the area, it's also a nice environment for the local residents, something for them visually to look at, and it makes it a really nice place to live in. People who come here, it's one of the talking points. We will be entering as many of the categories this year, and hopefully we'll be winning something again.
Hello, my name's Louise Clague and I'm a local gardener. Last year I was lucky enough to get the job at the Morecambe Hotel to help out with their garden. We entered the Morecambe in Bloom competition and did really well, and we're hoping to be as successful this year also. Last year we were the overall winners of the Morecambe in Bloom, and I think apart from it being a really nice thing to happen and it's very rewarding, I think it's very good for the Morecambe Hotel. They always strive to do the best with everything. It's good for business. It's great, the comments that you get when you're outside doing the garden, that people come up to you, strike up conversations, they give the odd tip, which is always helpful. You never stop learning as a gardener. It's always nice to be in a beautiful environment. I know the customers really admire it. People coming past, the residents in the local area. It's nice that everybody does a little bit for their plot. If everybody makes a little bit of an effort, you just make a happier environment and everyone can feel a little bit prouder of themselves.
How do you enter this competition? You can enter online by visiting the Morecambe Town Council website and completing the online entry form. You can also visit our Facebook page where there will be a link to the entry form as well. You can collect a form from Morecambe Town Hall. There will be other places. These will be published over the coming weeks. There will be an entry form in the April edition of the Local Choice magazine, which will be delivered to all properties from the middle of March onwards. The beauty of Morecambe in Bloom is that it's open to everybody, whether you're a complete novice or an avid gardener, as long as you have green fingers.